People ask me, how am I healing myself from functional neurological disorder and dystonia? And these bubbles actually have a lot to do with it. So I see a special neurologist that specializes in functional neurological disorder. His name is Christian M. Lang. I see a specialist physical therapist who only deals with patients who have functional neurological disorder and dystonia. His name is Dr. Grin. I see a brain retraining therapist whose name escapes me right now. It's like Zothario something, who helps me learn distress tolerance. So when I am overwhelmed, when my dystonia is hitting, I blow bubbles. I sit down on the floor in a kind of fetal position and I blow bubbles, and that helps me re-regulate. Bubbles, I know. Anyway, healing is not easy. It takes a lot of work. Every single time I do something, I rest. I rest afterwards. I'll do something for 15 minutes, I'll rest for a half hour. I will constantly be working on retraining my brain every single day. Instead of brushing my teeth with my right hand, I'll brush my teeth with my left hand. I've taught myself, with the therapist's help, of course, how to dissociate from the pain. And of course, I cannot forget the medications and the supplements, because I stopped taking the Ingrezza. I stopped taking the amantadine. I stopped taking the Austedo. I did not go on Artane. I did not go on carbidopa, levodopa. But I do take a benzodiazepine. I take clonazepam. And I was really worried about the clonazepam. But the doctor, the neurologist, told me, listen, your brain is so messed up already that, don't even worry about it. The clonazepam right now. So the clonazepam helps soothe my body down. It's not for everybody. Not everybody can take it, but I can take it and it helps me. So I take clonazepam 1 milligram, maybe 1 to 3 times a day. So I try to keep it at a max 3 times a day. When I've had a super stressful situation, I've kept it to 6 milligrams a day. Yeah, I've gone up to 6 milligrams a day, and my brain is so used to it that 6 milligrams really does nothing for me. I also take a painkiller. I take tramadol, because Tylenol it's not enough for me. If I'm taking Tylenol, it's 3,000 milligrams a day. It's just not enough. It hurts. The constant muscle spasms hurt. And I also take baclofen. I take between 20 and 40 milligrams of baclofen a day. And besides, I do a ton of exercises during the day. I push myself. I have a staircase in my apartment. I go up and down the stairs. I will get up and take my little granny walker cart and go for a walk, and it's exhausting and it's painful. I get acupuncture. I get massages. Healing is not easy, but it's possible if you just have the will to do it. And I'm also manifesting it. I know some people think manifesting is hokey pokey, but I manifest healing. I'm I am going to beat this thing. I am going to beat this thing. And I'm nowhere near healed. I want to say from the moment that I started, which was almost 2 years ago already, to today, I'm 70% better. But I still have a long way to go. So it's not easy. It takes work. It takes hard work. But you can do it. Like I said, lots and lots of rest. Sleeping is super important. The supplements, the brain retraining, the therapy, the CPD, cognitive behavioral therapy, the physical therapy that's not regular physical therapy. It's specific to people with dystonia and functional neurological disorder. It takes a lot of work. So when you see me healing, it's not because it's miraculous healing. It's tons of work, and tons of time and tons of money. And luckily, I've been able to afford it because I made a GoFundMe. Like, I wasn't going to be able to afford this by myself. These specialists do not take insurance. They don't. So, luckily, I made a GoFundMe and I was able to raise enough money to be able to pay for all the stuff. There's no magic trick. It's just really hard work. That's it. So, this is your, kind of lesson for today. Whenever you're feeling your symptoms are really, really bad, blow some bubbles. And, when you're blowing the bubbles, try to pop the bubbles. Try to find the bubbles and pop the bubbles, because doing that will get your brain off of the pain and distract your brain enough to be able to re-regulate again. So try the bubble trick. Blow the bubbles and concentrate on popping the bubbles. And that really, really helps me recenter when I'm having an episode. Good luck.